All right, so let's talk about ending 2024 on a high note. So in this video, I'm going to give you 7 business credit moves you can do so when 2025 come around, you can be in position to get business funding. All right, so let's break that down. Let's unpack it. Now, step number 1, you want to make sure that you separate yourself from your business. This means you must create some type of LLC or S corporation, just for an example. Now, once you create that LLC or that S corp, you want to make sure that you properly structure that business right. This means you must have a proper business name. You must have a business phone number, a business address. You must choose the proper NAICS code. So these are all things that I teach in previous videos that you must do in order to properly structure your business. Most of you are getting turned down in 2024 just because your business is not properly structured. It must be congruent on all platforms. So when you go to one lender, you go to the next lender, all that information must match. Are you tracking? This is the reason why most of you get turned down, all because your business is not properly structured. Now, once your business is properly structured, if you follow the steps that I teach you, next, you must get a business checking account. Because did you know, technically, you're not in business until you get a business checking account. Now, the question becomes, where do I get a business checking account from? Do I go to a national bank? Do I go to a local bank? Do I go to some type of traditional bank, right? Well, in my professional opinion, you should have more than one business checking account. Like, for example, you can have a national business checking account like a Chase Bank or American Express. Why? Because they have really good financial products, business credit products, and you want to build that relationship with that financial institution so you can get access to their financial products, such as a unsecured business credit cards. Now, on the flip side, I recommend you have some type of online bank too as well, right? So this means that you go to like a Blue Vine or a Noble, which I personally have, and I teach all my mentees to go to the online banking too as well, because they also have good products you can get if you build that relationship with them. So, and it's much easier than going to a local or a traditional bank because these are fintech companies, right? These are online banks. So they specialize in small business owners. They specialize getting the funding you need in order to start growing and scale your business. So get a business checking account as soon as possible, because remember, technically you're not in business until you open a business checking account. That's step number 2. Now, step number 3, you want to start establishing business credit. Let's break that down. This means you want to start putting trade lines on your business credit profile immediately. So now this can be friendly budget. So you can start this off with a couple of $100 and get 3 or 4 vendors trade lines accounts, such as you can go to NAV. You can go to NAV and get 2 business credit trade lines, report on your business credit profile just by going to NAV. You can also go to Crown Office Supplies. You can go to Searchy. You can go to JJ Gold. So these are all vendors and supplier trade lines. Then when you start building up on that, you can go to like Dell, the Home Depot, the Office Max, etc. These are suppliers and vendors account. So you're building business credit. All right, so this is the process of building business credit, adding trade lines on your business credit profile. I highly recommend you diversify your trade lines too by adding financial trade lines. This means having secure business credit cards, unsecured business credit cards, business lease loans, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. So start building business credit. Now, some people will tell you to add utilities on there, which I have nothing wrong with that, right? Putting other things like your phone bill or utility bill on your business credit profile. My recommendation, just be strategic about it. That's all I'm saying, because having a whole bunch of utility bills and phone bills, most banks look at those bills and say, okay, well, this doesn't tell us, do you know how to manage debt? Do your business know how to manage a $100,000 loan? Right. So that's what's problematic about just getting vendors and supplier trade lines. Lenders need to see financial trade lines to understand if they give you a financial product like a loan, business loan, will you be able to pay them back over a period of time? Because essentially that's all credit is. So my point is add business credit trade lines, but be strategic about it, which I teach you how to do. Now, The next thing you want to do, and most of you do not do this, and I know because I talk a lot with you guys over Zoom calls, over the phones, via text message, emails, etc. You don't monitor your business credit profile, right? You don't see what's on your business credit report. So you don't know what lenders are potentially looking at. Because remember, unlike your personal credit profile, when it comes to your business credit profile, these lenders do not have to tell you why you got denied for a business credit product. There's no government, there's no rules or regulation, there's no the FCRA, right? There's none of that when it comes to protecting the consumer, or I would say protecting the business owner when it comes to giving you a financial product. Unlike a consumer credit profile, they have to tell you by law why you got denied. So by you understanding what's on your business credit profile and how to interpret that business credit profile, you will have a better chance as far as when it comes to your approval rate. So go to NAV, get your business credit monitoring service, just like your personal credit monitoring service you should have. Get a business credit monitoring service. It also will report as a trade line. So that will be in the description too as well. You get a NAV account. So monitor your business credit profile, because I promise you it can help you with your terms, with your interest rates, with your high limits, right? So we're going to talk about that. Next, keep your personal credit in check. This means the business owner credit needs to be in position. So pulling your personal credit profile, your consumer report to see what's on your personal credit report, because most lenders in the U.S. are going to go to your personal credit profile to determine to see if you are credible, lendable, also determine to see if you are high risk of a business owner or of a low risk business owner. Now they're also going to check your business credit profile too, but a lot of that is going to be pending off your personal credit report. They want to know, are you paying your bills on time over the period of time? They want to know what's your credit utilization look like on your consumer credit report. Are you good at managing debt? How long have you been managing debt? This means, what about your longevity, your credit history, right? Do you have 5 years or 10 years of credit history? Do you have 2 or 5 years in managing your credit card debt? What's your credit utilization on that credit card debt? Overall and individual credit utilization. So they look at these things. What about your credit limits? They do something that's called comparable credit. If they pull your personal credit profile and they see you only managing $10,000 on a personal side, or let's say you only managing $2,000 on a personal credit side, then on the business side, then they're gonna match that somewhere around that to give you $2,000 or to give you $10,000 based off your personal credit profile. Now, this is where the business credit profile come in, because if you have those loans and those lease loans on your business credit profile, they will take that into consideration too. So keep that in mind. But your personal credit profile needs to be in position in order to get funding from these financial institutions. That's super important. Now, your personal credit is super important. What about business revenue? Well, business revenue is one of the key points too, but it's not on this list, but because there's some products you can get without having a certain amount in your business checking account, right? So that's the fourth thing. Make sure that or I should say that's the fifth thing. Make sure that you're monitoring your personal credit in order to be in position to get business funding, right? So number 6, then after your personal credit in position, you properly structure your business credit profile and your business. Now you can start applying for an unsecured business credit card, which I like to call the stated income business credit card. So this means if the business owner's credit is in position, the business is properly structured, now you can go to these banks like a Wells Fargo, an American Express, a Chase Bank, a PNC Bank, and you can go get unsecured business credit card with 0% interest without proof of income. That's the main thing, without showing any documentation. When you hear people say no docs, this is what they're referring to. Meaning you don't have to show P&L statements, financial statements like balance sheets, paycheck stubs, in a sense, bank statements, right? Most banks will lend you up to $50,000 in one bank with one financial institution based off your personal credit profile, your business credit profile, and if your business is properly structured. So with that being said, you can go to these banks and go get a $10,000, $25,000 of an unsecured business credit card without showing any proof of income. That's the power of having good personal, good business credit and your business properly structured. All right. So once you got that, then you can start being in position. So the last and not least is what I got down. Oh, invest into business trade lines, right? You want to invest into age business trade lines. Now, this is something that my company specializes in, invest into business age trade lines. Now, this means that instead of getting the Quill, the Granger, the U-line, right, instead of going that route, the net 30 route, so the next 60, next 90, whatever it is, you can add age business credit trade line. It's sort of like the cheat code, right? It's sort of like your cheat code. You expedite the process. And not only you expedite the process, but banks, when they look at your business credit profile and they see you have a financial trade line on there, like a lease loan on there, which is a financial product that shows that you can manage debt, they most likely will give you another financial product from that bank because they see already you can manage and control your debt by looking at these financial trade lines on your credit profile. That's the point of getting a aged business credit trade line on there. Not only that, it comes with age. So if you've been in business for 2 years and now we can backdate that trade line for 2 years. So every month or every 60, 90 days, it's going to report payment history. So meaning that loan amount is going to go down and it's going to stay on your business credit profile forever. It's not like an authorized user where after a certain amount of time, it's going to be removed from your credit profile. No, this business credit trade line stays on your credit report forever. And it's going to report your payment history for about a year or two on there. Then once the report is going to say paid off. Are you tracking? So investing into business age credit trade lines can really put you in position in order to get business loans, business lines of credit, unsecured business credit cards, business auto loans, because you have that high amount on there. Now, if you're interested in getting business credit trade lines, all you gotta do is hit the link and below and you will see buy business edit. Now, it just depends on the price, just depends on your business credit profile, depending on your business age. All that just depends on. So schedule a consultation, get a business age credit trade line to expedite. So that's the video that I really want to get you guys out there. Hey, before 2025 come around, go with these 7 steps, these 7 hacks, however you want to call it, and get in position so you can get business funding to start, grow, or scale your business. All right.